Hello, divine creations, divine marvels, infinite, eternal, blissful, joyful consciousness. Thanks so much for dropping by. Oh, there's some really interesting ideas out there about non duality. I just heard one today, which is that non duality, the path of non duality means you cannot have any kind of physical experience. Well, I mean, there can be sort of an ounce of truth to that. In the deepest state of samadhi, it's said in the classical text that a yogi will go into samadhi and just won't move, and unless someone feeds them, they'll die because they're just so absorbed that they don't even try and feed their body. And that would have happened to Ramana Maharshi actually, but people would um, put some sugar water up to his mouth or some milk, and the I guess the sucking instinct is still intact because the yogi will just sort of slurp it up. But other than that, uh, in a very high state of samadhi, a yogi won't even um, at this certain level, a yogi won't even engage with the world, and they'll just leave their body after I think it's like 49 days or something. I don't remember. Um, so that's kind of the extreme. In terms of for the rest of us, it's total nonsense. Ramana Maharshi was once he sort of came back. He was very active in the ashram. He cried on the day that Mohandas Gandhi was assassinated. He walked all over Arunachala. Um, he would do impressions like figures from classical Indian stories. He would get up and he would act it out, and he would even use different voices. So very much a physical. He was very much. He wasn't out dancing, but he was very embodied and active being. And as for Advaita Vedanta in general, the founder Adi Shankara, it's said that he was a siddha, meaning that he had extraordinary powers, and someone challenged him to a debate on the topic of sexuality, and he was a renunciate. He'd never had sex, and so the story is what he did is he left his body and he went into the body of a king who had just died, and then had sex with all the king's concubines and various wife or wives, I don't know, and then came back into his body. So, you know, did that actually happen? I don't know. It's part of the Hindu tradition that such things are possible. But so, with anything, you need to be mindful of the source of who's giving you the information. And you even need to be mindful, like, who's this dude? Like, you need to take in everything that anyone says, me included, Ramana included, and find out for yourself what's true or not. This person who told me this is utterly convinced this is the truth about non duality, and it's really like this much of the truth. So, there's a lot of stories floating out there, not just about non duality, but about everything. But so ultimately, we need to find out for ourselves, which is sort of an inconvenient truth. And in the end, that's the truth of non duality, is we need to find out in our direct experience what's true. Thanks so much.